Good morning, traders. It's Pete here. Welcome to another video. We are inside the future course in my Trading Kitchen channel. You can watch to my previous video in the playlist on this channel, and in today's videos, guys, together with the previous one on which is spoke about triggers, is by far the most complete video I've made on YouTube, and I'm pretty much sure it will be the definitive video for you, with which I assure you I will give you my maximum know-how. It's content that many gurus I see on the internet will charge $1,000 because it's the result of hard work, years of backtesting and effort. But as always, I want to offer it here for free. In return, I ask you just like, so press the thumbs up button, subscribe the channel, and above all, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Well, it doesn't seem like much to me. Okay, so please help me to grow my community. Above all, I have my this group in which I share my trading ideas. You have futures course, CFD course, money concept, price action. You have all my journal with all the back tests. So as you can see, you have all the results, all the trades that I made with the screenshot of MultiWave, my trading platform, so you can see the reason by which I entered the trade or not. So all this for free. Okay, so I'm pretty much sure you're going to appreciate, and all this stuff could be very useful to you. Okay, so in today's video, you're gonna have my full checklist for the intraday trading strategy on futures, and I'm going to show you the same strategy on TradingView, and then I show you how you can perfect it using a professional trading platform with real volumes. Okay, so without further ado, this is basically all my checklist, and now I give you a real example beginning from TradingView. So first, find high probability reaction zone of 15 minutes time frame. I already spoke about supply and demand zone, resistance support zone. Call them as you want. The concept, the logic behind this concept is pretty much the same. So I just want to find out the zones in which the price reacted very good in the past, and so probably is going to react again in the future. Okay, one important thing, this intraday strategy, I mean, the trigger will be in 1 minute time frame. You cannot looking for a potential reaction zone in the same time frame. You have to look for a reaction zone in a higher time frame, 50-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, 1 hour, etc. Okay, this is because statistically you have so much more probability that the price will react in a higher time frame reaction zone. Okay, so my guide in terms of time frame is 15 minutes. Okay, if you watch my previous video about supply and demand zones, you can easily understand how I how I find them out, but I want to recap just a little bit. So the first thing is I want a break of structure. Okay, break of structure like this one. Okay, this is a clear break of structure, or this as well. Okay, second thing, I want to see obviously a strong movement. Okay, so this is not good. Even if there is a break of structure, this is not good because there is no impulse, there is no volumes basically. Okay, third, I want to see an imbalance like here. Okay, hope you know what imbalance is, but basically it means that we have a strong amount of volumes that came in here, okay, or here as well, because before this retest here we have an imbalance as well. Let me draw it for you. Okay, so this is an imbalance. Okay, so basically these are three steps by which you can easily find a high probability reaction zone. Okay, second, highlight the decision zone. Now this will be less easier on TradingView because we cannot be so precise because we don't have volumes, you don't have footprint, we don't have values. Okay, so if you use a trading platform, you can be so much more precise because you clearly see the emission of volumes, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, but if you don't have a trading platform, you can use, for example, the fixed volume profile. Okay, so for example, what I want to see is the level or the precise zone from which we get an emission of volumes. Okay, and why I don't choose this, sorry, so if this is my zone, why this and not this one? Let me zoom a little bit more. Okay, so why this and not this one? Because of this wicks, this days. Okay, this means that there is liquidity here to grab. Okay, so this could be good as well, but if you find liquidity below the demand zone, probably price is going to retest the farthest demand zone. Okay, because the emission of volume is here. Okay, as you can see, the POC, the point of control of this emission of this zone, is not being tested yet. Okay, so this is going to be going to be tested. Okay, so this is very important. Highlight the decision zone is a key of this strategy. Third, wait for the price to enter the zone. Okay, so now if we are always on 50-minute time frame. Okay, now price entered the zone and reacted. Maybe it's too late, we don't know. I try to give you a real example as much as possible. So right by now we switch on the trigger time frame, okay, which is 1 minute time frame. Okay, so now what we have to wait is a breakout of a clear trend line. What I mean is simply this one. Okay, so I just want to see here a bullish power, a bullish emission of volumes by buyers. Okay, the best way to, in my opinion, the best way to see it, if you don't have a trading, a professional trading platform, is by far looking for a breakout of the recent trend line that created the bearish downtrend, the bearish trend. Okay, I mean, must be clear. Okay, must be clear. This is clear. To be honest, I want to see a clear effort. Okay, this could be good because it closed above the trend line. Okay, it will be better if you see a candle like this, a full candle breaking the zone. Okay, so wait for the price to enter the zone, wait for a clear breakout of the trend line on 1 minute time frame. Point 5, find the high volume range and highlight it, always in 1 minute time frame. So what I mean is this one. Probably now price, then you have to try to reason, I mean, try to find out the logic behind. Okay, so look at the volumes, for example. This is a cumulative delta which could give you another confirmation. For example, here we have a clear divergence. Okay, this is not fundamental, but is another good signal, okay, that you can use. As you can see, here price is moving down and the volumes are getting bullish. Okay, it means that buyers are taking control. Okay, but as you can see, look at this this indicator, volume indicator. You see this bar is clearly by the bearish side. Okay, I want to see something like this on the bullish side. Okay, anyway, if price broke the trend line, what I want to see is a retest inside the zone from which the movement that broke the trend line had started. So basically we have to do the same that we did before in the 50 minutes time frame. We have to do the same on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, and now the new zone is not this anymore, is this. Okay, so the value area with this imbalance, okay, our stop loss will be below the last low. Okay, so basically we're not entering the trade yet, but basically we know that the stop loss is here. Okay, what about target? Target is here. Why? Just before this huge momentum, bearish momentum, is that here there are volumes. Okay, but it's not the right moment to enter the trade. I need another confirmation. So price, once you highlight the new zone, using fixed volume profile, you have to wait for the price to retest again the zone like this. Okay, now an aggressive trader is in. I'm not an aggressive trader. I miss a lot of opportunities because I want less drawdown, because I want to increase my win profit. And the reason by which I enter on the retest and not here, a lot of the time price did like this, wrote the trend line, just a quick retest, and then it goes up, and I am here waiting for the price to retest the zone. So I missed the trade, but I don't care. I want less drawdown as possible, and statistically, if you enter inside, if you wait to retest, it means that you wait for a discount zone if you want to go buy, or a premium zone if you want to go short. Okay, I want to go long, so wait for the retest. Okay, now it's not time to enter yet. Now I need a clear trigger, okay, which is the last point of the checklist. So I already spoke about trigger in the previous video. Let's go and watch it because it's a really good video. Okay, you can create your own trigger. I do use volumes to trigger the market. Okay, if you don't have volumes, my advice, my suggestion is an engulfing confirm by increasing volume like this one. Okay, so and now this could be good for us to trade, to go long. Okay, so we can move on, and as you can see, price get close to my stop loss, but the reason why which there are these tails, these wicks here, is because here you can't see on TradingView, here there are trap sellers. Okay, so stop loss will be below trap sellers here. Okay, so as you can see, this is a clear liquidity level. Okay, and we have an imbalance here. So a lot of, I mean, this is an area in which price will probably going to retest to fill the untested volumes here. Okay, it doesn't mean that there is a huge amount of volume here. Probably there are no volume, and this is the reason by which an imbalance is created. But usually when you see a setup like this in which we have a breakout structure with after a strong demand, and the imbalance is not completely filled, probably price is going to retest it, and that's exactly what happened. Grab the liquidity here. This is another very good trigger, an engulfing with an increasing volume. Look at the cumulative delta. You can go long right by here with the stop loss just here because the zone is completely filled. Now I want to see the same strategy using professional trading platform, and you can see how really change using volumes. Okay, so this is the same zone. We are on 15 minutes time frame. This is the same zone that we highlighted before on TradingView, and I highlighted basically the same level using volume profile tool, very easy. Okay, now price reacted the zone again. Okay, so we move as checklist. We move on 1 minute time frame. Okay, so we are on 1 minute time frame. What we have to wait is for the price to break this trend line. Okay, which is the same on TradingView, is not changed. Okay, so price now broke the trend line. This is good and made this double bottom here. Okay, originally the TradingView, if I remember correctly, the TradingView trend line was this one. Okay, so what I have to do now is take the range volume profile tool and highlight the zone in which price created a range. Okay, now on TradingView, which I suppose is more or less the same zone, more or less, the zone will be this one on TradingView. On professional trading platform, the zone is this one. So is the basically the discount zone of the macro zone, of the new macro zone in which price created a range. Okay, so now I can delete the zone, and what I had to wait is just the price retest this zone. Okay, so we switch into my volumes template, my trigger template, and let's see how price is going to behave considering real volumes. And look how precise you can be with clusters, with looking the exact amount of contract that market has. Okay, so here we have a strong bearish emission volumes here as well. So these are all clusters that could be our take profit, for example, okay, or our structure that had been broken, that need to be broken before going inside the trade. This is a cluster as well. Okay, so price now touched the zone. Okay, so now we have to wait for a specific trigger using volumes. I repeat, I already made a video about triggers. Go and watch it because it's really useful. Okay, so this is a trigger. We have an engulfing in terms of price action. We broke this cluster, this bearish cluster. We have a strong bullish emission here. We have 1, 2 trapped sellers, this red box that you can see here. We have imbalance right here and here. Okay, here as well. So look how many red values you have here. Okay, means that there is a lot of bullish pressure. Okay, confirmed by the delta, which made a volumetric engulfing. I made a video about volumetric engulfing. It's a very powerful trigger. Okay, so this to me is pretty much good. We can enter a trade right by now. Okay, what about take profit? Leave it far away because we are going to manage has stop loss. The stop loss on TradingView will be here. because we don't have values, we don't understand what's going behind the candles. So we must be conservative. We must use a large stop loss, not with volumes. With volumes, we are sure it's objective that here is that there are trapped sellers. So my stop loss will be here, just below the trapped sellers. Okay, and even when I move trade by the trend, so I leave the trade running, the profits running, I move stop loss considering only trapped buyers or trapped sellers, and probably now I'm going to show you how. So let's see how price is going to develop here. Price now broke, touched the last cluster, reacted. Look how we have a seems strong bearish reaction because we have a huge big numbers here with this strong cluster, but the result is not, I mean, it's not huge considering the values here. I just want to see price breaking this bullish cluster here to change my idea, okay, or this one, okay, but price keep on going up. Look at this blue or green, I don't know, boxes here that are above the cluster. It means that we have bullish pressure here that want to break this level and go up. Okay, that's the right moment to move the stop loss on break even, or just move a little bit below this huge trapped seller zone here. Price goes up. Okay, now the trapped zone, very good, is this one, or you can use this one, or better this one if you want to be conservative. And now price might take profit with this cluster, to be honest. So guys, that's enough. I hope you really like this video. This basically is my checklist. I just showed you one example, but I remember if you go to my trading journal, you can see much more example. This is April, which is going good, but we don't have so many trades to do just because I was on vacation. So not because we don't have setups. You have also February, March, January, etc., etc. So a lot of trade, about 100 trades that you can take. Hope you like. Let me know what you think about. Use the comment section below. And remember to subscribe the channel and jump in my Discord group in which you have all this stuff. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you in the next video.